Hello everyone. This is the Tarot Queen Jamila, and I'm here to do the Law of Attraction reading for the Aquarius for the month of April 2016. So if you're not familiar with the Law of Attraction, I'll just give you a Cliff Notes version. This is where your thoughts, your actions, your previous lifetime possibly, all of these things manifest what you get out of life. So for example, if you're always thinking you're going to fail, then you'll fail. If you're always thinking you can't do something, then you won't be able to do it. So it's really about mind over matter. And what I've noticed with my clients, because I work with people all the time who are caught up in this fear. So I want to go ahead and do this reading. I will be using the Pagan Tarot deck. If you guys like this deck like I do, this is my favorite. This is my staple deck for any reading until I fall in love with another one. But there's a link in the video description box if you want to learn more about this deck, even purchase it. You can actually go to my website and purchase it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have been exercising my voice, and it sounds a little bit better. So as well as just taking care of myself, you know. So I am just going to go ahead and let me just go over with you guys what this spread is going to cover. And this is going to be for the Aquarius for April 2016. I'm going to stop saying that I call to the spirits. I do call to the spirits, but I'm in the spirit all the time, so I don't really have to call to the spirits. Usually if I call to the spirits, I'm usually calling to your own spirits if you have any. So a personalized reading is so much different than these general readings. Just because, I mean, I'm talking to millions of the same person who could possibly have different situations all going on at the same time. So I do suggest a personalized reading. But these readings are real and they are very valuable because people have called me and gotten personalized readings and needed more insight, more information. So if a reading does resonate with you, definitely contact me. So we're going to be looking at the month of April. We're going to be looking at what you currently have going on. And then also, you know, what is it that you desire? Okay, Aquarius, and also where you are focused. So this is what you're manifesting, right? And that's whatever you're focused on. If you're focused on failing, you're going to fail. If you're focused on, you know, having nothing but no good people in your life, then that's what you're going to attract. So number 4 is where your focus is taking you, and then any advice and something worth considering. Okay, and so I'm calling to the spirits, which is the universe, when I say call to the spirits, but it just depends. You know, it really does. It depends on who you are. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle one more time, and then this is a 6-card spread. I'm going to try to get through it as quickly as possible, but these are really very deeply insightful readings. Oh, wow. Okay. What in the world is that? Oh, that's that lighter I was searching for earlier. Okay, so your first card, and I love this illustration, is the Elemental of Chalices. So this is equivalent to the Page of Cups in the traditional tarot. That's not the one that I wanted. So the Elemental is the lowest member of the court, similar to Pages, in that the Elemental represents the spark, the absolute purest form of energy of the suit, earth, air, fire, and water. And thus the elemental has both every possible potential as well as limitless boundaries, inspiration, initiation, and the birth of the new. When we see the elemental, we are setting forth on a journey of 1,000 miles, not have just have just taken our first step. So this is this is a really positive card to get in this position. This card means the essence of emotions. So this is like the spark. The page is normally a messenger. So this is a messenger. This is you waiting on a message. You may even be, So the page of chalices or the page of cups, okay? This is somebody that, this is about allowing the childlike side of yourself to come forward. So this is like the beginning of manifestation. Well, not the beginning, but this is like your ability to dream, your ability to use your imagination, which is, some of the most successful people have the ability to do that. So also, this is a very uplifting and encouraging card. I do see a lot of uplifting cards for you in this reading, Aquarius. And then, also just to let you know, it shows that you need to let your hair down. And I think you're going to be doing that. Because this is a really wonderful, very watery energy to where you're exploring your emotions. And you're able to embrace them. So this is going to be something that's going to make you feel like you're floating. This is going to be some good news for you. For card number 2 is what you want. And you got the 9 of Wands. So this is what you are manifesting, because this is actually what you want, even though this card does not look like the best card, in which it's not. It indicates some sort of difficulty in life. Well, this card is here to let you know that you are manifesting that difficulty, believe it or not. This is about overcoming an obstacle, and then also coming to some sort of resolution. Okay. So obviously there's some sort of car accident that happened. And in the illustration of this 9 of Wands, you can see that there are 4 men standing around her car or their car, and they each have wands, and there's like energy coming from these wands, and then 5 of the wands is over here. So this is about, some sort of conflict, whether or not it's with other people, or whether or not it's within yourself. So the wands is showing that you're making a situation possibly a lot more complicated than what it has to be. So there's this manifestation of complexity and difficulty that you are manifesting. Any anxiety, any worry that you're having over whatever this situation is that's going to be coming up for you this month. You've got anxiety, you've got worry, you're being burdened, and it's you really need to take a deep breath. And this card is here to remind you to not let the things you're worried about overwhelm you. Take it one day at a time. And some of your worries are just in your imagination also. Okay? Card number 3 is where you are focused. And I can see that you are definitely focused on some sort of new beginning, some sort of new way of life, way of thinking. You've tightened up your perception. Your third eye is open. And you can see the forest from the trees. You can see the horizon. This is why the horizon is so important, because there are some people that don't look far enough. And so this is a new beginning of an intellectual journey for you. So this is where you're focused. You're focused on making smart decisions. The Ace of Wands is about new beginnings and analysis of a situation. So you're also analyzing this situation very carefully. And you're kind of a little too hyper focused on it, possibly. This new beginning, this new thing that you're doing. This is also about reflection. So some of you are on the verge of a new beginning, and then some of you are sitting back and you're analyzing, and then some of you are literally looking at the reflection of yourself. See, this is about mental and intellectual. So this is about knowing, and this is about knowing self. So you're looking at yourself and you're reflecting on yourself and your life and the decisions that you've made, that have led to whatever has happened in general. So now I'm going to tell you something. You need to, again, take it one day at a time, because the Seven of Pentacles, it looks like a really pretty card, but it's really not. The Seven of Pentacles is about some sort of burden. In the traditional tarot, I think it means different stuff and different things in different tarot decks, because the artist can change the drawing and the meaning a little bit. So the Seven of Coins, this is about business and trade, long-term success, occupation. Now, this shows that you'll avoid favor, but you're going to come up short. You're not going to be successful as what you want. So there's something else there. And this card is basically saying the Seven of Pentacles represents perseverance in your occupation or business. It is associated with success, but through slow, steady growth. It suggests that you will have to wait a long time for your reward, and that perhaps you are not working at your full potential. So this is about you learning that it's going to take hard work to get to where you want to go. And, that's in all aspects, especially when it comes to financial stuff. So this is someone looking for a return on their investment. You can see this woman has invested time and energy into this garden. She has planted the seeds. Maybe she didn't put the right energy into it. And this is indicated by this Nine of Wands, with you making the situation more complicated than what it has to be. I mean, it's just the manifestation of all of this chaos and just, you know. But right here, this woman is obviously in her garden because she has a potted plant in front of her. And she's waiting for this plant to grow. And it's not really growing where she wants it to grow. She's actually really disappointed. And in the Pagan Tarot, this card, it means pointless insistence, not perceiving a broader reality. So this is someone being a little disillusioned about, you know, their financial journey, about how they're going to get somewhere. And it's not necessarily going to be through intellect alone. You know, which is why you got the elemental of chalices. But then the elemental is definitely a step up from the 7. Of Pentacles, you know, because you started with that, and then it's kind of like you as far as with the security, not necessarily money. Some of you might be trying to grow a seed that's not meant to grow. So maybe you're not on the right path. Maybe you need to sit back and realign where you're at. This is about not perceiving a broader reality. So this is not really being realistic about, you know, I mean, the energy that you put into this pot that barely grew, and it's even got sunlight, you know, it proves that there's something, you know, in your energy that is not able to manifest this pot that you're working on, because you know, she's putting a lot of energy into this dead plant and it won't grow. So maybe a lot of you are going to discover that you're putting this energy, you know, into this, you know, something that could possibly be pointless. Not so much of a business. It could be a business venture. It's a possibility. It seems to be something missing. Okay. Now this is just some advice. If you look very closely at this picture, this person is doing a ritual. They're getting in touch with the higher power, the higher energy. So this is a reminder that you have everything that you need to figure it out, so that this 7 of Pentacles doesn't keep coming up for you. It's like you have these wonderful ideas, because the Ace is, you know, kind of like the beginning of an idea, the spark. And then you get this 7. It's like you're not sowing your seeds correctly. Okay, it's something about energy, you know, related to your inner, those inner powers, the higher powers, that allow you to manifest. You know, this card is letting you know that it's not just what you do, but it's also how you do it. And it's also the energy that you put into it. You know, maybe you didn't put enough energy into it. Maybe the seed that you planted was rotten and you need to plant a different seed, you know. So there's a lot of different angles that I can go at with this Magician card, because it's a general reading. But judging by the outer line cards and the meaning of the magician, generating one's destiny in balance with our surroundings. So this card is letting you know that you have the abilities to generate your destiny. You're just not using the correct energy. You know, you're trying to use, you know, different, I mean, you're trying to use money to pay for all your problems. And, you know, some of you are even creating a complex situation because there's some confusion going on still. As indicated with the Seven of Pentacles, there's definitely some wasted energy for a lot of you Aquarius. There's something, I get the sense that with this reading that, you know, there's something that a lot of you Aquarius could possibly be involved with that you are putting so much energy into, but it's fruitless, it's futile. It's not something that's going to grow. It's a waste of energy. And I feel as though you are going to realize that at some time in April. Your final card is something to consider. And the Five of Wands. This is about competition. In the Pagan Tarot, this card means wasted energy. Energies that are wasted, inability to coordinate or concentrate. So this is a conflict. So this is about your inability to meditate because there's so many different energies coming in. These four men you know, they're sort of casting this energy over the car in that illustration. So there's definitely some, you know, some conflicts, some definite chaos or some sort of, you know. And in the traditional Five of Wands, this is about competition, but this is also having the ability to come off top. And this is definitely, you know, you walking away. In fact, with this card, it's actually a couple. It's a man and a woman walking away from four women that just will not leave them alone. They're a waste of energy. So just consider that for the month of April, is that not only these people, because you're surrounding them, okay, because they are doing that, they are also attracting this. That's just like they say, birds of a feather flock together. If you hang around people that behave a certain way, after a while you're going to become that. You know, if you hang around people that, you know, are constantly involved in a bunch of negativity, then that's what's going to manifest in your life. So the message is clear from the cards to walk away from this situation. And it's a waste of energy, and you're not gonna, you know, that you can plant that seed, but these people are going to continue to block you. No matter how many seeds you plant, it's not going to grow, you know, if you are hanging around the wrong crowd. So if you want a more personalized reading, the link to my website is in the video description box. I hope that you guys enjoyed this Law of Attraction spread. Make sure that you subscribe if you have not already, and make sure that you thumbs up this video, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.